Last month, over 99% of Southern Sudanese voted for independence from the North. The North and South have fought a decades-long civil war that ended in 2005 with a peace agreement guaranteeing a vote. Over 2 million people died in the war. South Sudan is now working on writing a constitution and building its new government. Jordan Sekulow is with the American Center for Law and Justice. He's in Juba, South Sudan, helping draft that constitution. Our George Thomas spoke with him earlier today.
Jordan, you just got on the ground there. Give us a sense of the mood of the people of South Sudan.
Well, it's an exciting time, George. When you step off the plane here in Southern Sudan, you see a sign that says, "Welcome to the 193rd country of the world." And that's what the Republic of South Sudan will become on July 9th. And organizations like the ACLJ, who've been working with the government here in the United States, we're proud to be here, to be able to visit with the people. We were invited by President Salva Kiir. We met with him today, working on legal matters, working on developing a law school program here in Juba. It is a very exciting time, but an important time for Americans to engage, especially the Christian community in the United States. And I will tell you, these government leaders understand how important Christian support will be.
What role will faith play in this new country and in the new constitution?
Well, in a large part, people here were fighting for a number of reasons, and one of those was religious freedom and a right not to have to live under a strict version of Sharia law if you're not a Muslim, and didn't choose to do so. So there's important constitutional values here that are key, and the Christian community here is extremely strong, from Roman Catholics to the Protestant Church. The evangelical movement is very involved in the government, and we as Americans here have an ally in the government of Southern Sudan, in a region of the world where, let's be honest, we don't have a lot of allies.
I was reading somewhere recently, Jordan, that in South Sudan and perhaps in Juba, there are only 40 miles of paved road in that entire part of South Sudan. Talk real quickly about the challenges that are facing this new nation.
Well, sure. The development is not there. I mean, you're talking about decades of civil war, bombings, fighting, people out in the bush. So really what you have here is temporary structures, a few roads going from the airport through the center of town. But the second you turn off that road, even to major compounds, you're talking real dirt roads. And that may be okay during the dry season, but I'll tell you, in the rainy season, it's a real problem, not just for the people who are right here in Juba or outside the country where there's no roads at all, but getting in goods. Think about the...
Terrific. Jordan Sekulow with the American Center for Law and Justice. Sir, stay safe, and thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast.
Thanks, George.